Hey there, fellow Scorpios. My final sign for the month of December. So, lucky last, I always think. But the festive season's here. We've got Christmas and New Year. Sending you blessings for a great holiday season and, lovely energy over this period. Interesting, in the crystal ball, I got pets coming through, and I saw all sorts. I mean, it was so many creatures coming in. I saw a lot of insects. I saw praying mantis, which I always find them to be quite kooky, and I always think about mantis beings from other races, and I am getting quite kooky in my readings because I think I'm very influenced or affected at the moment by the celestial activity that's going on by these. People are saying drones, but there's other activity in the sky, and I find it quite interesting because I'm quite a stargazer, and I see these things myself. So I found that energy coming through for a couple of the signs quite strongly. I think Scorpios are going to be affected by it in the new year, and having to wanting to explore further and spending more time outdoors stargazing. But I also felt like animals are going to have an important role to steadying or calming your funny that I flicked that over, calming your nerves, and also just have special interactions with you, almost like a knowing. You'll see that in their eyes or some sort of contact with them, where I think they'll be quite humorous for you and doing funny things to get your attention. You'll see a lot of magic in the skies, but in animals and creatures. That was sort of what I was getting from this. It's quite a magical time. You might be spending time with family and friends, but there'll also be moments of solitude. And in these times, you're going to see really interesting things, I think, in nature and around, like bizarre, things you're like, wow, did I just see that? Or maybe you're able to capture stuff on film. I really do feel like it's going to be a time of amazement, of that being mesmerized as well by things, which is almost having that hypnotic, mesmer, the looking at things at great detail and being captivated by what you're seeing. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting for closing out December and going into January, which is a time where you start to feel that great need for gratitude, and you realize all the things that you have, not material possessions, but spiritual possessions that you've managed to work on. So, really important, Scorpio, to stay in your high vibration. If you're getting knocked around by anyone, acknowledge it. I know there's sharp tongues that come around at this time. They seem to find Scorpios as well and seem to give little digs and little comments. Try not to take it on board. Understand that that's those people. It's their work that they need to do on themselves that they haven't sorted out yet. So that's what I'm getting. Don't steal other people's lessons from them, and let them work through things, and remove yourself from nasty, sharp comments that happen in the heat of the moment around these holiday season, and keep that real light, amazing gratitude and amazing energy. And don't be knocked off course. Don't let people give little comments to you if you're being a little bit kooky and got interesting things that you're seeing and want to discuss. Stay in that high vibration. It's going to be super important for 2025. I can't stress that enough. There's going to be a lot of strange things, and people are going to be looking for the people who have interests in other worldly things and strange stuff. They're going to really appreciate Scorpio's energy. Now, every sign I am doing my little blessing, my little prayer. I was reminded of this because I had forgotten to do my prayers as I was doing my series of readings. I was setting up the camera, and I've been on and off trying to do these because of Mercury retrograde. It's been delayed, it's gone on. And then I just sat down and did my prayer after the video not working 3 or 4 times, and suddenly, miraculously, of course, prayers answered, videos working perfectly ever since for every single sign. And then I've thought in my mind, why don't I read out my prayer that I do, so that we have this protection and blessing over all of us, all of my listeners. So this is the prayer that I do before I do my readings. It's very meaningful for me. It's a prayer to Our Lady of Mount Carmel. Remember, O most loving Virgin Mary, that never was it known that anyone who fled to your protection, implored your help, or sought your intercession was left unaided. Inspired with this confidence, we turn to you, O Virgin of Virgins, our Mother, To you we come, before you we stand, sinful and sorrowful. O Mother of the Word incarnate, do not despise our petitions, but in your mercy hear us and answer us. Amen. I just think it's absolutely lovely. And I always say, even if you don't follow the same religion as someone, if they're offering protection from a high vibration, or they've got the right kind of energy and intentions that they're sending towards you, it's lovely to receive any kind of protection or prayers from, it doesn't matter what denomination or where they're from. If it's from a high vibration and they're sending you love and energy in that way that can add to your field, to your aura, it's always great to take that in, particularly starting into the new year. So sending you blessings. And look at this, the star card flying out here. So Aquarius energy for us to start out. Wow, how wonderful, Scorpio. I'm excited about this because this is wishing upon a star to me. And again, star beings, I think this is going to be such an important year for the stars and for stargazing, for making wishes. And if you're in the right vibration, if you're staying grounded, if you're doing your spiritual baths, if you've got your feet in the water and staying blessed out in nature, you're going to find this to be a really interesting, revealing but magical year. And through the turmoil, you'll be somehow coasting through it in this strange way where people will be looking to you like, gosh, how is she handling that so well? That's she, he, they. How are they doing that? I've got here the Eight of Swords. So I feel like you felt like you've been trapped or stuck in some sort of situation, but the binds are very loose and you can just easily slip these off and step forward, and there's no danger. And there's judgment here coming through as well. I do always think of, I know justice, but judgment as well. I think of Libra, and sometimes Gemini energy comes through for me with this card as well. And I'm thinking of that sort of air sign communication here, that it might be that something that was unjust gets put up right now, or people see you in a better light. It could be for family or friends or somebody around you. I'm seeing a lot of people here. If there was somebody who was unfairly treated, I feel like this could be turning around now. It could be in a workplace. It could be that somebody's been I'm even hearing like incarcerated unfairly or treated poorly, and other people will be judged now for that action. The Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Wow, this can be my mother-in-law, a woman of great power, that kind of thing, and having often can be sort of sharp-tongued. But I'm finding that someone with no nonsense is going to be cutting out. If anything's been going on that's not fair, it's going to be cut out, and it will come from a feminine energy here. And you've got the Ten of Cups, happiness that's underneath that. So if there's trouble and the Queen of Pentacles underneath it, how nice. So, you know, finding that settled, grounded Queen energy after maybe Scorpios need to set some boundaries, or perhaps somebody else is going to come out and say, you know, that's enough. There's going to be more of a fairness that comes in here, Scorpio. That would be lovely, because I think it's a wish of yours. I think you have been asking your angels and guides for help here. Don't forget to keep that up. You know, always ask for help. If you don't ask, you can't receive. And here we go. We've got our messages from your angels from the Doreen Virtue deck. We've got a Stara coming through. I got this for one other sign. I can't think who it was. It could have been for, perhaps it was Aquarius. You'll have to have a look through. So Astara says, you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. This is absolutely beautiful. And again, this reminds me of the things that are being seen in the sky at the moment, the orbs, you know, the lights that are in the sky that are there to remind us to ask for protection, help, to ask our angels and guides for assistance. So the rest of the message on Astara, you deserve the best, reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise, is in the past. You have settled for less than you wanted. but no more. I am here to raise your standards. I am also here to show you that you need not suffer in any way. It isn't selfish to desire a better life. The more that you receive, the more you are able to give to others. When you allow us to give to you, you're also supplied with all of the necessary tools for your life's purpose. You also inspire others when you show that the spiritual path gives you all of the support you could ever need. God and the angels want you to enjoy your life. Happiness is a holy part of your divine mission. Whatever we can do to bring joy and peace into your life, please ask. We have noticed a reluctance on your part to ask for help. Perhaps you have felt that you didn't deserve good, or that you would be taking away from someone else if you received our help. Yet God only knows abundance, and humans are the only ones who believe in scarcity. This card is a reminder that God and the angels can only intervene if you request our help. Oh my goodness, Scorpio, you've needed this reminder. You've really needed this reminder. You're feeling like you're, trapped or bound in something, or like, you can't move from here, move forward into the beautiful, there's a beautiful castle here up on a hill. There's all the things that you could want there, and you feel like you're stuck here and you're really not. Ask for help. Use the Queen of Swords energy to ask your guides, and then this beautiful energy is going to come through, the 10 of Cups, and then you're the Queen of Pentacles. You'll overcome everything, Scorpio. It's beautiful energy. Make sure you've got your animals and little creatures and you're looking out for them. If you've got pets, give them extra time. They're absolutely adoring and loving towards you. So, Scorpios, thank you so much for subscribing. That's like the Christmas gift for me, subscribing and liking my videos and putting the little comments on how it relates. I think it's going to be an interesting year. We don't have coins here, Scorpio. It feels like the main focus for us is going to be communication in 2025, maybe revealing knowledge that we know, having the confidence to share knowledge, and, not feeling that worry about being judged for the things that we think or the way that our minds work. Free yourself of that. You are this magical, interesting person. So let it out. I've needed this reminder to ask for help. Astara is here, and I think we're going to have a lovely holiday festive season and a beautiful start to 2025. The magic is around us. We know what to do in these times of turmoil, because Scorpios are the great ones for rebirth and regeneration. We can handle anything that comes, especially cosmic craziness. We love it. So hang in there, Scorpios. Have a wonderful holiday break and a great start to the new year. I'll catch up with you soon. Bye, Scorpio.